Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to our channel. Tonight, we're going to meet the man behind the Hootenanny, the one and only Mike Moore. Not to be confused with Michael Moore, but it is Mike Moore. And here he is, the man himself. How you doing, Mike?
Good. How's it going, man? Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. First, I want to say thank you for putting on this event that's coming up here shortly. I'm really looking forward to coming out to West Virginia and doing the Hootenanny. I've never been there myself. Can you start with, let's get an introduction to who Mike Moore is.
Uh, just an old average working guy who's trying to bring some motorsports tourism into West Virginia to boost our economy, man. I'm out of town actually right now. I'm in my hotel room. Just been down here in Charleston, West Virginia, building a grade school right now from the 2016 flood, which is kind of what got the West Virginia Hellbenders started. My wife happened to be the mayor of our small town at the time whenever that flood hit in 2016. And after we got that cleaned up and sat down and started looking how to get people into our area and helping these local businesses out, we decided to start inviting all of our friends that ride and drive and hang out, and they come up, they visit our local eateries and hotels and stuff, man. We have a good time. It's all for a great cause.
Yep. So if anybody's curious, the West Virginia Hellbender, aka Hootenanny Weekend, that is from June 14th, starting at 9 a.m. and goes to June 16th at 12 p.m.
Correct.
And that's going to be at the Somerville Lake Retreat, which is a campground.
It is. Actually, that campground has the only lighthouse in West Virginia on location. So,
Yep. I saw it. I was in West Virginia at the end of December visiting Drew and Crystal with my wife, and Crystal took us there and showed us all around West Virginia that she could. And, when we were there, I booked the RV spot right then and there because they were running out of spots.
It's a beautiful venue, man. We're super lucky to have David and his people help us out every year with this.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now, the funds that are getting raised are going towards the cap and gowns for the high school graduates. Is that correct?
Yeah, so we have two local high schools in Nicholas County, and my wife grew up in foster care, man, and in our county, there's about 73% of our kids live in non-traditional households, whether it be with like a grandparent, aunts and uncles, or in foster care. Well, a lot of those folks don't have extra income, and we want all these kids to be able to go to graduation with their kids and walk, or with their friends, and walk across the stage in their cap and gown and be proud during that moment.
Yeah, because, not everybody graduates high school.
Right.
Some people drop out due to sometimes legal issues, sometimes due to financial issues, or sometimes just to issues within themselves. And to actually make it to graduating is huge. It's a huge booster into their how they feel about everybody and everything. And I could get behind that and support it. That's why when I found out about the Hootenanny, I was like, I got to get on board with this. I got to go and support it, even though it's not my community. But we're talking motorcycle community, which is my community.
That's right. And actually, during the Hootenanny, so this is the biggest dice run that the state of West Virginia has throughout the season. It's open not just to motorcycles, but also sports cars, classic cars, Jeeps, just anything. It's a charity event. We just want everybody to come together, help us raise as much money as possible, and have a good time.
Yep. So during the event, which is basically starting on Friday, going to Sunday, if somebody going for the first time, like myself,
all right,
what can I expect?
All right, so you roll in Friday morning, afternoon, you'll check into your campsite. Everything's set up Friday. I'll probably be on location about 2 or 3 o'clock that day, starting to set things up for our friends in the Valkyrie's Lady Club, which will be there starting about 6 o'clock, doing the bike games for us that evening. Also, about 6 o'clock, we have 2 local comedians from Charleston coming to kick things off for like an hour of stand-up. And then after that, we have the Thomas Dan Lee Band at the Lighthouse. They'll be playing from about 7 to 9 or 10 o'clock, something like that. We'll also have food vendors set up, regular vendors. We have our friends, Boots and Twyla. They're going to set up and do some patch sewing for us. during the event. So if anybody has any patches that you've been looking to get sewn on, go ahead and bring them. That'll be an available option for you. We'll just hang out, party there Friday evening. Saturday morning, we'll wake up. We'll all head over to a local place called the Tractor Bar, about a mile and a half down the road. And I believe you went there with Drew and Crystal. Yep.
Yes, absolutely, we did.
Yeah. So we're going to go and hang out there. That's where our registration will be that morning. We'll register from about 9 to 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, we'll start putting people out the door. The dice run will actually go around the whole Hellbender Loop and then a little bit more around Summersville Dam area at the end of it.
Yep.
We'll have 15.
The Hellbender Loop, it's 132 miles with over 1,300 curves.
Correct. It goes across the Highland Scenic Highway, which is one of the highest paved roads in the state, with some of the just most majestic views you're going to find in West Virginia, man.
Yep. So
we'll have about 15.
The process here has a question. Says, what's the entry fee?
Oh, I think we set it at $30 this year for the dice run.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
Is that
and then
per person, or is that just a rider? Is there
that'll be per card, right? Okay. So yeah, $30 a card, and if you want multiple cards, you're more than happy or welcome to play multiple cards.
Okay. I got to say happy birthday to XAN. Today's his birthday. Happy birthday to you, XAN Biker. He's out in Illinois. So.
Oh, nice. Happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah. So, yeah. And Tiger Ward's coming out. He's going to be, it looks like, behind at site number 38. I don't have the map in front of me, but that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Dallas is here. He's going to be out there as well. Of course, Drew and Crystal. I'm getting in on Wednesday.
Okay.
Thursday afternoon. We're getting in, and we're going to get parked and set up and everything. So, I mean, Jake, who was there last year, he's from H2 Performance.
Yep.
He says this is an event you do not want to miss. He went last year with Drew and Crystal. Jake's a good dude. I love him to death.
He's a great guy, man. Hey, Jake, what's up, buddy?
And two Journey Junkies, Sam and Susan, are coming.
Oh, that's exciting. Can't wait to meet them finally.
Yeah, great people. Love them to death. We saw them in Tennessee at the Tennessee Motorcycle Music Revival. I saw them also in Daytona. So I get around.
Nice. Unfortunately, we don't get around that much, man. We're usually tied down hosting events and trying to. Well, we have a 14-year-old still living with us, so a few more years down the road, we'll be getting out and about more. But.
Yep. So, are there going to be food vendors at the lighthouse, or should we?
We'll have. Actually, I don't have the list in front of me, but we have several food vendors. I think we had 5 or 6 on site last year. Now, also during the dice run, if you opt out of that and don't want to participate, which is understandable, it's a long day of riding for some folks. At the lighthouse, we'll also have a car, bike, and Jeep show going on throughout the day while everyone's out on the loop. Nice.
I'm going to have my little hot rod there with me, called Project Spaceball.
Nice.
It's a performance built softail.
Oh, sweet.
Yep. So I'm really looking forward to bringing that out there. I brought it down to Daytona this year. My Jake says pepperoni rolls.
Yeah, pepperoni rolls will be there, Jake. She just messaged me today.
There you go. And my brother Mike wants to know, they're going to be steak tips.
Ooh, don't know about that one. Like I said, I don't have the list right in front of me. I know that Almost Heaven Pepperoni Rolls messaged today looking for a spot, and they slid in there.
Yeah, and Dallas is looking pinto beans.
Tell you what, Dallas, I can make a pot of pinto beans at my cabin that weekend for you, bud.
There you go. But it's, from what I understand, talking to Drew, Crystal, and Jake, who went last year, this is a great event for a great cause and a great ride. And after driving around West Virginia and seeing the sights and going on parts of the roads that the ride takes you on, I got excited. I couldn't wait to get there on my bike. I was in a cage and I couldn't wait to get back there on my bike. And I can't believe it's coming up so quickly. You know,
Oh no, man! It's been a fast process getting to it this year. We started advertising this in January, and it has absolutely flown by.
Mm.
We're looking
Uh,
forward to it. We just actually held a Jeep event this past weekend and raised some money for Children's Home Society that take care of local foster kids in our area. Man, it was a really good turnout. And honestly, West Virginia is the most beautiful place that I've been all around this world, and I always keep coming back here. And it doesn't matter if you're in a cage or on a motorcycle or whatever. It's just a great place to come and hang out and see the views.
yeah, it was. I had a lot of fun driving it. Poor Crystal was in the backseat of my wife's SUV, and she was on behind my wife, and then behind me, and then stretched out across the whole back seat, and then just bouncing around because I'm enjoying the roads. And an all-wheel drive turbo SUV, I just took full advantage of the
Nice.
roads and everything. It's sights to be seen, like the New River Gorge,
Yeah.
absolutely breathtaking and amazing. Some great views there. I'm
And which
going to say
New River
some.
Gorge is only about 15-20 minutes from Summersville Lighthouse there, man.
So to me, some of the best riding, scenery, and roads, hands down, that I've ever been on. And I live in Connecticut, and we got some great roads up here. You know,
Right.
between Connecticut, New York, upstate New York, not New York City,
Right.
Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine. And West Virginia, hands down, is better than what any roads I've had around here.
Man, I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to coming back and pumping some money into your economy, also pumping some money into your charity to raise money to help these kids out because it's important for them, you know?
It is, man, and I really appreciate it. So I don't know if y'all seen the post that I made about the trophy that we had custom made this year or not for the winner of the dice run.
Yeah.
If not, I'll put it back up on the Hellbender there after a while. But we went to some local Votech school in Fayette County over by New River Gorge National Forest there, or National Park, and talked to them, took them a box load of motorcycle parts, and they just built this beautiful custom trophy for the winner of this dice run. We're really excited to give it away and can't wait to see who's going to get it.
Well, you know what? With my luck with poker runs, which I'm going to be doing a poker run on Sunday, and it's to benefit home recoveries. It's Journey Home Recovery that helps people in recovery from drug and alcohol abuse. And
Right.
fortunately, I've never suffered that. Very fortunate about that. And, I'm going out to support that. It's a great cause. It's, again, the motorcycle community, and I try and support my community as much as I can. But, I'm really looking forward to this. How many people do you anticipate coming to this event this year?
We really don't know, man. Like, so last year was our first year for it, and we ended up with about 300 bikes, and we're expanding into cars and Jeeps this year. So we're just kind of bracing for impact and looking forward to seeing what happens.
Yeah, I hope it blows up for you, and you're just blown away by how many people that are coming. From what I understand, hearing coming out of West Virginia, that a lot of the campsites and hotels are already booked.
Yeah, well, honestly, that's great news. It's great for our local economy, but it's really hard to say who's going to be there for the Hootenanny and who's there for Summersville Lake or who's there for the national park. You know what I mean? Hopefully, most of us for the Hootenanny. Like I said, we had close to 300 bikes there last year, man, and it was a great time. I walked so much, I walked holes in the bottom of my chucks. Yeah.
So Twitter wants to know, is West Virginia ready for all of us hooligans to show up?
Oh, absolutely, man. I think, like you said, you're coming in, Thursday? I think we're going to do
Thursday.
Yeah, do a little get together up Scenic Highway on Thursday evening or something. I think Drew mentioned something about that.
Okay, if he said so.
So yeah, it's going to be a good time, man. Getting back to that dice run, though, we should have about 15 or 20 stops on it. We also have a local tattoo shop. They'll do $50 tattoos, like Hootenanny tattoos. So you'll get like 100 extra bonus points on your dice run for that if you want to get a Hellbender thrown on your body somewhere. I think Drew actually won the dice run last year. We had about 30 stops on it last year, and him, Jake, and Crystal were the only ones to hit all 30 stops.
and get the tattoo bonus,
and got the tattoo bonus.
which you guys didn't believe could actually happen.
Yeah, like I think they said they did like 30 or 35 tattoos last year during that, man, which is crazy. I never thought that many people would get my logo put on them, but that's cool.
Hey, why not? So
Right.
I have the logo here. If you give me a second, I'm going to bring it up.
All right.
It's the because I got it off your Facebook page. So let me present this so everybody can see what it looks like. There it is.
There it
Is that
is.
it?
Yeah, that's one of them. Yep.
Yep. So that would that qualify as if someone got that tattoo? Would that qualify?
Yeah. That was one of the options for the tattoos. I think they had 5 or 6 options to choose from last year.
And these are just banger tattoos in and out in 20, 30 minutes,
I mean,
right?
15, 20 minutes, man, you're done. So,
Right on.
yep.
That's awesome. And so you got 30 stops. I'm going to get snake
So I
eyes.
think we'll only have about 15 or 20 this year where it's going around the whole loop just to try to save some time for everybody.
Yep. Now,
we kept it pretty local to the Summersville area last year. That's why we had so many stops, just trying to get all the businesses.
Could you recommend a golf cart renting company for my brother Mike?
I cannot write off, man. I really can't. But there's only a couple golf courses around, and they actually have a really hard time even finding carts for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can probably bring a side-by-side out there if he needs something to get around in.
Yeah, he riding is great for him, but walking, he's got some limitations. And I told him I'll bring a Segway just for, or with that one wheel skateboard.
Yeah.
Just for entertainment value.
Right. No, I mean, I'm sure we can accommodate him, man. The lighthouse, it's a huge campground. They have all kinds of golf carts, side by side, stuff like that. I have a side by side just right out the road. Like, we can help him out. It's no big deal.
Yeah, yep. So what brought up the name Hellbender, using the Hellbender as the name?
So I don't know. Are you familiar with hellbenders?
Yeah, they're a water lizard kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a giant salamander, right? So they're only native to Japan and the Appalachian Mountains, and we actually have them in our streams right there in Richwood.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Nice. And
So
of course, the name
it's a cool name.
Hootenanny comes off of the joke of being West Virginia, and
right.
Nice.
That's
I
it.
get it. I like it. Oh man. So a little dying breed. But it looks like you got a great event lined up. I'm excited about going. I know a lot of people are excited about going. Your event has reached us in Connecticut. We're coming down from Connecticut.
We're excited, man. Like, I didn't think it would get this big this fast, but I'm super glad it is. And like I said, I've been working on this working every day on it since January, trying to make this the best thing for y'all to have to do this summer. I've been working on it since the end of last year, honestly, or end of last Hootenanny, but really getting after it. Like I said, we got three live bands, stand-up comedians, bike gangs, food vendors. We'll have T-shirts. There's beer sales on site. Like, it's going to be a good time.
You got me at beer sales. So graduation already happened out in West Virginia, correct? High school?
Correct.
So last year went to this year's graduation.
Correct.
This year we're going to graduating class of 2025.
Yes. So we do the Hootenanny in June. Around the first part of July, we take that money, we split it in half, we take it to the Board of Education, we present it to each principal from both high schools.
Nice. That's awesome. Because the one thing I've learned when I was out in West Virginia, correct me if I'm wrong, when I was out there with Drew and Crystal, the big money jobs is either going to be state or local police, work at the hospital, work at the chemical plant and get cancer, or work at the coal mines and get black lung. And then other than that, it's like fast food and dealerships.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Construction, you know.
Yeah. So there's not a lot of the medium income is not up there like the rest of the world, the rest of the country.
It's really not, that reflects in our cost of living here. You know what I mean? You can buy a house in our little town of Richwood, man, for $40,000-$50,000, a 2 or 3 story house that was built in the 1930s. So, I mean, it's a very affordable place to come. It's a great place to come. We have a lot of good times here, and we really don't get harassed too awful much, which is nice.
Yep. That's awesome. You know, that the cost of living is so low, but with that comes a low medium income, which means a lot of people can't afford the finer things in life, you know, which is a shame, unless they're working 2 or 3 jobs.
That's for sure. I mean, I know teachers right now that aside from teaching, they also have a couple waitress jobs or a waitress job and some cleaning jobs. Like it's rough, man, but you know, we get by and we don't really complain about it too much. We love it here. That's just part of living here, you know.
Trader wants to know how many big wheel baggers will be up there because Dallas and DDK love them.
I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Like, I don't have a reservation list or anything in front of me. I really don't know who all's coming. I'm just standing by and seeing who all shows up, you know.
Okay.
Hopefully the weather will be nice for us and we'll have a huge turnout.
So I take it you don't even have a vendor list with you right now.
I do, but it's on my phone. I probably can't dig through it without losing you, you know.
Gotcha. Off the top of your head, not going to hold you to it. I know H2 Performance will be set up there.
Correct. Let's see.
Love support to rideh2.com for your suspension needs.
Absolutely. Actually, so I ride a Victory, right? 01 Victory V92. They stopped making parts for those a long time ago. H2 is actually working on making me a suspension for that.
Nice. They've been working on the soft tail suspension too. I've been waiting on that.
Yeah. Big wheel baggers and J.
What's up, my done life? Good to see you again. It's been a while. Oakley on 2 says, who don't know, my wife is 4'9". Okay. 3-6 Mafia. Jake's a member, and so is Dallas, so there's 3-6 Mafia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess when Jake came up last year, that was his longest venture out on a bike from Florida at that time, man. He absolutely loved it. It was a good time.
I give him a lot of credit because he did that on a stock Softail with the stock seat. It's a lowrider S, and I have a lowrider S. I know the pain of sitting on that stock seat.
Right. He didn't complain a bit, man. He was all smiles all weekend long.
Oh, what's he say? There was some context up to my wife's height. Got it. Well, don't worry. Jake can't see the top of the screen of his computer, so you can barely see the keyboard. Yeah, Jake said he rode 2,300 miles round trip last year.
That's cool.
That motorcycle in on that trip.
Absolutely.
So what are the rules for the campground? Is there any rules set at the campground? Do you know of?
As far as, well, I mean, it's just your common campground rules, you know, like quiet hours after 11 o'clock from like 11 to 7 or whatever. But the way that this is set up where we're at having this event, like it's kind of away from all the campers, so we can hang out a little longer than that. It's not a big deal. Because
I know the Cackleberry campground where we stay at Daytona, there's one rule and there is no rules.
Right. Yeah, unfortunately there's some rules, but I mean, this campground's not going to be shut down just for the Hootenanny. There's going to be families there. You know what I mean? Like we try to open this up to the public. Like I said, we're going to have live music Saturday. We have gate prices. If you don't participate in the Hootenanny, the community is more than welcome to come out, pay $5, check the live music out and stuff like that.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, matter of fact, we had a young man last year. He was probably 7 or 8 years old. He went home and got his guitar, and he kicked off Saturday for us by playing Country Roads.
So here's a good question: is there going to be a burnout pit?
Ooh, I don't think so. Just because it's been super. I've been trying to find someone to come as a tire dealer, and I haven't been able to get that done yet. And it's just getting way too close. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that happen.
That's a good reason. I mean, mobile tire shops are quite intensive to get around, with tire machines and compressors and then the inventory.
Yeah, that's the thing is the inventory. Nobody knows. Like, it's hard to say what size tire you're going to need. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep. Let's say I have a new tire. Don't need to burn it off. Exactly. Same here. I got a new tire on my bike, and I don't want to burn that off. I mean, tires get expensive.
They absolutely do, man. I mean, I don't know. I burn them off all the time, but yeah, they do get expensive.
When this tire gets about 2 years old, I'll start burning it off because it's starting to get old.
Right.
But let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome that you're doing this for your community, to help out your community, bring some revenue in, and most importantly, help out the high schools and the students. I think that's.
And I mean, to be quite honest, man, I have a great time doing it. You get to hang out and meet great people, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to taking part into that fun this year. I really am. I'm counting down the days till I leave. Think about it.
What, 2.5 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, 2 weeks from today, I guess you'll be rolling out.
Yep, I'll be rolling out. 2 weeks from tonight, we're going to be at Big Mike's house. Probably going to go live from his house, and then just move on out at Dark 30, and ride in the RV all the way out there.
There you go. Yeah, I'll probably have to work out Thursday. I'll probably leave at lunchtime or something and head on back home and start getting ready for everything. But I can't. It's hard to believe it's only 2 weeks away. That's crazy.
And then once it's over, you could breathe for about a month, maybe 2, and then it starts all over again.
Start it all over again.
Now, how many people are involved with the planning and the setup of the Hootenanny? Is it just you and your wife, or do you have a committee?
There's about 6 or 8 of us.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Yeah. So we meet monthly at the Armory in Summersville, at the Chamber of Commerce. The CVB's involved. Of course, David has a couple of people from the Lighthouse involved. Back Roads of Appalachia is involved in it. And then me and my wife and a couple other local business owners.
Nice. That's awesome that you get that kind of support for this event, because most motorcycle events don't get the community and the local government support.
Right. And it was a hard thing to get, man. Like, this is our 5th year with the Hellbender, and honestly, whenever we started it, people didn't want those motorcycle people in their communities. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
those
bad motorcycle people that spend more money on fundraising and helping kids, and
they've seen that over the past several years, man, and they're so accepting now, and it's a great thing it was a beautiful thing to witness that happen.
Yep. Now, is there going to be like a security, or is it self-security?
We'll have some security people walking around, but they're not there to harass anybody. Like, I don't foresee any problems. We've done over 50 events, and we've never had an issue. This is more for an insurance purpose type of thing.
Got you. That's important. That's good that there's a security there to do things. Evil Rick wants to know, can I fly a drone in the park?
Absolutely.
There you go. Sorry I missed your comment, Rick. I apologize. But,
please bring your drones. Bring your GoPros, bring your 360s, get all the footage you can, man. Any footage that y'all can get that I can use is just going to help us grow this event from here on out.
Well, I will most definitely be doing a video for people who can't make it. I'll put it up on my YouTube channel, and I will share it on the West Virginia Hellbender Hootenanny Facebook page, and you could do whatever you want with that link.
Nice.
Appreciate it if you share it out.
Oh, absolutely will.
That's the best advertising a YouTuber could get, is sharing out a video, because it's word of mouth at that point.
Right. Yep. And that's the only way either one of us is going to grow, man. Everyone has to help everybody. You know, it doesn't take any time to share something out for someone that's helping you. Like, it's very easy.
Yep. So Mike Dunlap says, Charlotte learned the hard way when they kicked Easy Rider out. Many businesses closed up.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe Chillicothe stopped, man. But I guess they started another bike rally up in Ohio this past year, the year before or something. Dayton, maybe? I don't know. I think I just seen it last week was going on.
Yeah. And, a friend of mine, Mark, who owns Sanity Jewelry, was
okay. I got some rings from them.
Yep. Mark's a good friend of mine, a huge supporter of the channel. He actually donated knives for me to raffle off to raise money for a chopper build I'm doing. I'm actually building a chopper, and I'm giving it to a veterans organization here so they can raffle it off and make some money.
That's amazing.
Yep. And when we were down in Daytona, he's like, "Hey, you got your moto meetup on Friday?" I says, "Yeah, I do." He goes, "Cool, stop by Friday. I'm going to give you some knives to hand out and raffle off." So when I went down there, and he gave me a half a dozen knives, and I gave away 3. We did a live auction right then and there, and auctioned off 3 knives. And one of the knives got donated back. That after Daytona, I raffled it off on this channel. So, we double dipped on that one knife to raise money for this chopper. And because of everybody, buying into the raffle, which was a $20 buy-in to win a $109 or $139 knife, depending on which ones I was raffling off that night, it was, very easy to raise some good money. I think I've raised over $3,000 towards that chopper build, and every penny went into that chopper.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yep. It's
man,
not done
so
yet.
helpful, man. Like, the motorcycle community is so giving. It's just, I have a hard time asking for help personally. You know what I mean? And you really don't even have to. They see the need, and here they come. And I'm very grateful for everyone in our motorcycle community.
Yeah. See, my Dunlap says a new location is not good.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
It's like Sturgis saying, "Okay, no more rally."
Right. Yeah.
Businesses rely on those 2 weeks.
We would like to turn the Hootenanny into a week-long event at some point in time, but again, this is just the second year. We're not trying to put the cart before the horse or anything, but eventually we would like to get it there.
Hello, David. David White says hello.
What's up, Boots? That's my guy that's patches at the Hootenanny.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Because of my background, I don't hear. Okay, you got a second window.
I do?
Yeah, because I can hear myself. Echoing back. Is that any better? Nope.
Did that work? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear myself coming back through as feedback.
I'll shut everything down.
And it's not being muted.
Yeah, I don't have any other windows open.
Interesting.
Yeah, I just shut them all down. Weird. I am in a hotel room. Might be my Wi-Fi.
Might be. So whatever. Just drag on.
Johnstown, PA did the same thing. Huh. Yeah, rallies are a thing. Like, I don't know. They're getting far and few between, man.
Yeah. See, it works as that.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Sorry, guys. Ooh, hold on. Let me try this.
Okay, any better?
Nope. Huh.
Nope. There's an
Nope,
echo
there's an echo
canceller.
canceller.
Let me see if I
Let
can
me
do
see
it
if
on
I can
my
do it
end.
on my end.
I got echo
I got
canceling
echo
on my
canceller
end.
on my end.
So if you go
So
under
if you go under
settings,
settings,
StreamYard,
StreamYard,
you select
you
auto,
select auto,
and
All
and
right.
it's an
echo
echo
cancellation with a check
cancellation
mark
with a
in
check
that.
mark in that.
Yeah, it's checked.
Hmm.
That's weird. Huh.
That is strange.
That is strange.
Yeah. I don't know. Might be my phone too. I don't know. It's weird that it just started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not
You'll-
getting it on my end.
35 minutes
35
into
minutes
it,
into
it was
it,
fine.
it was
and then all
fine.
of a
And then
sudden-
all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
yeah.
Dan says
See,
mute
Dan
the
says
YouTube,
YouTube,
but you don't
but
have a
you don't
YouTube
have a
window
YouTube
open, do
window
you? On your
open, do you,
phone?
on your phone?
No, all my windows are closed on my phone now.
Interesting.
Interesting.
It is.
So,
So,
like we're saying, Hootenanny going
Hootenanny
to
going to
maybe a week
maybe
long
a week
event,
long event,
coming to a
coming to
full
a full
motorcycle rally. I
motorcycle
think
rally. I
that'd be
think that'd
great.
be great.
Yeah, and again, that might be 4 or 5 years down the road once our daughter graduates and gets out of the house, so we have some more time. You know what I mean? It's a lot right now. I work out of town. My wife works full time. We have sports to deal with too. Like, I just don't think I can do it personally right now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is in the back of my mind.
It's a
I
big
think
It's a
commitment.
big commitment.
I think West Virginia deserves that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
With the roads
roads
they
they
have
have out
out. No,
No,
I have no
I
feedback.
have no
I know
feedback.
when they're
I know
open.
when they're open.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's not
No,
just
it's not
you.
just you.
It's every.
It's
I can
every.
hear
I
it.
can hear it.
So as
So
far
as
as selling
far as
patches
selling
with my
patches, with my
background, I don't
background,
wear a
I don't
vest
wear a
anymore.
vest anymore.
Right.
And
And
because
because
if I wear a
if I
blank
wear a
vest,
blank vest,
people will see me
people
think
see
I'm
me
hanging
think I'm
around
hanging
for
around with
somebody,
somebody,
and
and
just don't
they
do
just
it.
don't do it.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong.
And nothing
people
wrong
that
with people
do.
that
That's what
do.
you want
That's
to
what
do.
you want to do. Do it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, we don't discriminate, man. You know, like, I don't care if you wear your cut. If you don't wear your cut, all I'm asking is don't act like a jackass there. I don't care if you got a cut on or not.
I don't have a cut
I don't have
anymore.
a cut anymore.
Right. Yeah, me neither. So, but I don't hate on people that do, man. You know, it's a lifestyle. And if that's the way you choose, more power to you, man. I'm happy for you. Just,
Exactly.
Exactly.
yeah.
You know, I
I
still see a lot of my brothers and other clubs.
other clubs
Work on their bikes.
work on their
and
bikes.
hang
And
out with
hang out with them.
Yeah. And I mean, I was in a club here for a while, man. I left there, but I still hang out and we ride together from time to time. And I mean, I'll ride with anybody. It doesn't bother me a bit.
Bingo. And I
There
tell
you go. And
everybody,
I tell
I don't care what you ride, as long as you're in the way.
in the way.
That's it, man. Doesn't bother me. Got a little feller I work with right now. Just bought him a little Honda Rebel 250. He's pumped, you know, and I'm excited for him because he gets off of it smiling every day.
All right. I'm going to do
I'm
this
going to do this real quick.
I'll put you in the green room.
Okay.
Okay. Do you guys hear me echoing now? Probably not. So it's not me. Something's happening on Mike's end where the echoing is coming from. It literally just started like 35 minutes into this. It's not coming from me. And you're back.
And you're back.
All right. Sorry. I'm still over here trying to check all my stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
Did that help anything?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Nope.
Nope.
Huh.
I'm working on my end. See what I can do to you.
Well, it says if I'm having issues, restart my device, but if I do that, I'm going to lose you.
All right. I just muted you. And now it's not coming back through. So why don't you try logging out and then clicking the link coming back in.
All right. Be right back.
There you go. So we're going to try and fix this echoing issue. Man, Mike's a great dude. I swear he really is. I'm glad he's here. I'm glad we're talking about the Hootenanny. I'm excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited about the Hootenanny coming up in June. I can't wait to go. I can't wait to be there, and I can't wait to be there with everybody that's going to be there, and seeing some old friends and family, and making some new friends while I'm out there. So I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, he seems like a really cool cat. I can't wait to meet him face to face. I know he's going to be busy running around doing his thing, um, but I want to meet him face to face. I'm sure that's going to happen. Yeah, Summers is 4 hours from Harper's Ferry. Yeah, it's quite a haul for actually even further for you, Grevin, coming up from Georgia. So that's crazy. But I'm really looking forward to going out there and riding those roads in West Virginia. I mean, I don't understand why somebody wouldn't want to. I mean, if you've never ridden those roads, uh, once you see them, you're going to want to get out there and ride them. Let's see. The Hellbender does have something Bluetooth to his phone. He might have something Bluetooth to his phone, like a speaker. That's a good thing. Yeah. So, yeah, Dallas, he does seem like a good guy. I can't wait. Good news is, Dallas, you said there's a beer vendor. Okay, how's this?
Ain't better.
A lot better.
Nice.
So I don't know what happened. Did you have something Bluetooth to your phone, like a speaker or something?
No, not at all.
Huh.
I don't know. My phone's getting old. It might have been. It's hard to say.
Who knows? Matt, the important thing is gone,
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yes, he does. And that's my brother, and I don't want him breaking out in handcuffs.
No.
He's a much bigger dude than me, but I will take him down if he even thinks about it. And his wife will be there, and she will pound him to the dirt too.
Oh, I'll just get her a security vest then.
Yeah, exactly. And Crystal gets one, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nobody wants to mess with Crystal.
No, not at all. She's just a teddy bear though, man. Everybody's scared of her. I don't know why.
Because they know if they piss her off, you're going to get stomped into the mud.
Luckily, I've never pissed her off.
Yeah.
I don't.
And Drew will just sit there, look at you like this, and laugh.
Right. Oh man.
Yeah. Let's see. Crystal will handcuff herself. Guido's playing with fire.
He is. Oh.
So we talked about where you like to see this to going in the far future, like a week-long event.
Yeah.
Next year, you want to see it get bigger than it is this year, and the year after that, and always getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and doing
absolutely.
Better. So, my question to you is, Mike, I can't wait to meet you and shake your hand. I know you're going to be very busy, so I'm going to do everything possible to make that happen.
Oh, it'll happen. I'll be at the lighthouse, man. I'm not going to go on the dice run. I'll be there all day, organizing. Yeah, plenty of that, I'm sure of. Yeah, I'll be there all day. Just track me down, I'm not a hard guy to find. I'm about 6'4", have a big old beard and long hair.
So you look like Drew.
Yeah, well, Drew looks like me. I think I got a couple years on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think you got a little bit more hair than Drew.
Maybe, yeah.
I can't wait to see Drew again. I can't say I can't confirm or deny that I called him out. Let's see if let's see if it happens.
Right. I might have heard something about that. I think it's going to happen.
Yep.
I believe I want to take off work a little bit early tomorrow and go down to Harley shop and see him for a little while before I head back home on Friday.
If he doesn't see you, walk up behind him, slap in the back of the head.
Right.
So yeah, he did have a birthday, and some people sent them some very nice and caring gifts.
Oh, nice. I
Ask
missed
them
it.
about that when you see them. Let's
I
just say,
will.
here, you got something for your birthday.
Oh,
Well, DDK, you'll find out when you go to Hootenanny.
that's it.
Hey, Corey. Corey's
I'm trying to read all these comments. Sorry.
That's okay. It's a lot to keep up on. Trust me.
If I lay down just right, it does.
Yeah. So we were just out at Tennessee a week ago or a week and a half ago, and we had such a great time out there.
I love Tennessee, man.
I tried to buy out Jack Daniels. I just couldn't do it. I just could not do it. You know?
Yeah, I like it a lot down there. We got some friends actually from Tennessee. Have you seen the Slinkies by Lynn and Tammy?
Yes.
Yeah, so they'll be set up at the Hootenanny. They'll be one of the vendors there. They're coming up from Tennessee to hang out with us for the weekend.
Nice. Now, are you going to do? I heard something of a rumor of like a YouTube meetup where all the YouTubers will be together. And
Yeah, I think that's the Thursday night thing on Scenic Highway.
okay,
Yeah,
so get there Thursday, get set up, and get totally fish naked.
yeah, for sure. Well, I mean,
Now,
Scenic Highway, honestly, man, that's quite a ride from the lighthouse there. So might want to wait till we get back to the lighthouse.
yeah, so I was saying at the lighthouse. No, I don't support drinking and riding. Trust me,
Yeah.
I don't support that whatsoever.
Good deal.
You know, I support ride and then drink.
There we go.
Once the riding's over, that's why I stay at the Cackleberry. I go out and I do the rally and everything in Daytona, and then when I'm done, I go back to the Cackleberry. I park the bike, and then I go down and I drink, and then have a great time.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's see. The lighthouse is where the drinking club meets up. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the only place they meet.
But yeah, you can't miss it. The lighthouse, you can't miss it. When you pull into the campground, it's to the right on the top of the hill.
Yep.
I'm actually going to be parked in RV spot 2, which is behind the lighthouse.
Oh, okay.
So
Gotcha.
I don't have far to walk to the grounds where everything is. And and the important thing is not too far to stumble back from.
There you go. And I think it's all downhill from the lighthouse, so you should be good.
Well, with my belly, I could roll it very easily.
Yeah, I can't remember. We have a cabin there that weekend. I don't remember which one it is, but
yeah, there's a lot of people here in the side chat. They all rented out a cabin together.
Nice.
So that'll probably be one of the party spots.
I'd say mine probably will be too.
And there will be some shenanigans going on.
Oh yeah, piles of shenanigans, man. We're going to hoot, and that leads to holler, and we're going to have a good time.
No, they don't. They don't rent them out, but I'm going to call them tomorrow and see if they could recommend a place that rents them.
Yeah, I really don't know anyone that rents them around here right off.
Yep. Here's a good question. Are you going to have event t-shirts for sale?
We absolutely are, man. Yep. We have a local company coming, and she's going to set up. She'll sell the T-shirts, and then she'll make a donation at the end of the rally towards the cap and gown program.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Like 20% of her sales.
Yeah. I forget what. I think it was 20 or 25%, something like that.
I was only joking with that.
Yeah, I was not. I think that's where we landed at. She'll come and do that, and that way we don't have to spend all that money on overhead and have leftover T-shirts and stuff like that.
That's smart. That's smart, because I don't know how many times I go to rallies and they got the past rally T-shirt vendors. You could buy T-shirts from other rallies from previous years. I mean, you could.
We have a pile left over from last year.
Laconia.
Yeah. We had a bunch left over from last year. We're doing bike nights at a local restaurant in Summersville throughout the summer, and that's one of our giveaway items is Hootenanny shirts from last year.
Yeah. Hey, Bill. Yes, Bill, you missed a lot, and it's worth rewatching later. Highly recommend it, but don't take it from me.
Please do. Come on up, hang out with us.
Yep,
It's going to be a great time.
He's coming. He's got no choice.
Good deal.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess there's going to be a group from Kentucky there, WCMG Riders. It's an off sprout from Bike Roads of Appalachia. They're bringing a big group in from Kentucky. I don't know. I think we got some people from Indiana, Illinois. I can't remember all the states that they're coming from, but we have several covered this year.
And for instance, the Dub V group will be there as well.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, it should be a good turnout, man.
Absolutely. You should. I bet your head will spin on how well you do this year.
I hope so. We have a goal of $27,000. That'll buy a cap and gown for every kid in our county.
Yep. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Where do the cap and gowns run?
So they vary. Each high school uses a different company. I think one high school is about $180 and the other one's like 120 or something.
For a high school cap and gown?
Yeah. And that's just the cap and gown. That doesn't include invitations or anything like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's steep.
Yeah.
They're raping these kids financially for those.
The parents and grandparents and guardians anyways, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. I mean,
yeah.
What if the student couldn't afford a cap and gown? Do they not walk?
That's it.
That's like cruel and unusual punishment, in my opinion.
I agree.
You know, I mean, they worked hard.
And honestly, I mean, we haven't talked to the Board of Education about it or anything, but I wouldn't be opposed to just buying caps and gowns and letting the kids use them every year and replace them as needed. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We just want them all to be able to walk across the stage with their friends, man.
Well, the problem is with the caps is it touches skin and hair. So you have
True.
that.
Yeah.
As far as the gowns go, though, that, you know, those could be interchanged because it goes over other clothing.
Right.
But as far as the caps go and the tassels, because heck, I kept my high school tassel for, I don't know, maybe 3-4 years. Then it just disintegrated.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, that might be a good idea to talk to them and say, hey, what if we bought all these gowns and you just recycled them year after year?
Yeah. I'd like to do something. I don't know. I mean, we don't care to buy them every year, but if we could do that, then maybe we could pick some really less fortunate students and at some point start buying them a class ring or something. You know what I mean?
Yep. I remember those class rings weren't cheap either. I think when I graduated in '88, it was over $100 for my class ring.
Yeah, they're really expensive nowadays, man.
I can imagine about $500-600, right?
Oh, I would imagine. So I graduated in '98. I think mine was $300 or $400.
Yeah. Oh, so it's even more now then.
Right.
You know. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Bill's breaking Tweedle's stones about his bike. Tweedle's bike is a bad little bitch. I'll tell you. She got some nut to her, you know.
I've seen some videos.
I'll tell you. My little 131, Big Mike's 135. You know, we didn't lose him, but he didn't gain any ground either. But he stayed there.
Right.
You know, maybe about 6-8 bike lengths behind, and you know that bike is pretty stout for what it is.
Nice.
You know, it lays eggs. This is true. It laid an egg in Tennessee. It laid 3 eggs in Daytona because, you know, it's called the bronze chicken hawk.
Right. Yeah, I can't wait to see that one too. I can't wait to see all these bikes, man. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. You know, of course, you've seen Blue Spade, which is an amazing bike.
Yeah, actually, he kind of Like that was one of the first bikes that showed up for the Hootenanny last year, man.
Yeah, and that's like, wow, okay, put everybody on notice.
Yeah, it's a sweet ride,
Yeah,
or
it
was.
is.
I don't know if he still got it or not.
Oh yeah, he still has it.
I haven't
Not in his
talked to him for a
possession
few
right
months.
now, but he still has it.
Yeah.
So what is the performance bike scene like down in West Virginia?
It's really not, man. Like,
I
it's not really a thing. I mean, people like their dressers and they like accessorizing them. I mean, there's a few fellows around that build performance bikes, but it's not a huge scene of them.
got it. Got it. Well, that'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
I heard rumors that some of the club style guys are coming up from different states. I heard rumors of that.
Yeah, I don't know who all's coming from where or when, but yeah, I've heard rumors. Don't know all the details. Just little rumblings in the background.
Rumblings. We'll find out who it's either put up or show up, you know?
That's it, man. That's it. We're getting ready to throw one hell of a party. It's going to be a good time.
Oh, there you go. Droop says there's a cap and gown manufacturer in his town called Oak Hill Cap and Gown. Wonder if they could donate a few.
Huh, I don't know. What state's that in? North Carolina?
Virginia.
Virginia? Okay. I don't know. I'll
Virginia.
Google them. I'll Google and check it out, though.
Yeah.
Appreciate the heads up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure when you talk to these cap and gowns saying, hey, I'm buying X amount, you know, if I buy, 50, do I get, 5 free?
Right.
So, I'm pretty sure you work that angle too.
Yeah, for sure. That's good to know. Like I've never. I know the names of the companies that these schools use, but I don't really have an in with them. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you
Yeah.
give the money to the schools and hope the schools use that money for caps and gowns.
Oh, it's earmarked for caps and gowns. Like they absolutely use it for that. We give the checks to the principals, and then we deal with the guidance counselors who are really, they're in tune with which kids need what. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
they make sure that all of our money gets spent in the right places.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Because I belonged to this organization when I was autocrossing, and I was called Racing for Tots, and I raised all this money, and it went to Paul Newman's Hole in the Wall camp, which was a camp for disabled kids, and it was to pay for a Christmas party for the kids to buy presents and the tree and all that. So all season long, we raised about $2,000. Wasn't much; it was $2,000. But you know what? If it bought 10 or 15 presents for kids and paid for a tree, it was well worth it. For kids
Absolutely.
that didn't have any. But come to find out, after the donation was made, it was decided that they would use it for the staff and employee.
Oh man.
Yep.
That's about as low as it gets. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and trust me, I reached out to Paul Newman himself, may he rest in peace, and I complained and told him what happened and what it was earmarked for, and some people lost their jobs.
Good. I'm glad there was some accountability there, man. You can't take from kids. That's awful.
Yeah, you can't, especially disabled kids,
Right.
They just can't do it,
Yeah.
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Summersville Lake Retreat and Lighthouse in Mount Nebo, West Virginia. It'll be June 14th through the 16th. We'll kick off about 9 o'clock on the 14th, 9 a.m., and we'll leave out on the 16th around noon or so. Also, on the 16th, I'm trying to find someone to do a bike blessing before everyone leaves, and we're also going to have the local high school cheerleaders come and do a pancake breakfast before everybody rolls out that morning.
I like pancakes.
Everybody does.
So I'm going to have to bring my own pancakes, sir. There's a distillery in Massachusetts. They could only use their whiskey barrels twice for whiskey, for making whiskey. So after they use them twice, they use them for their maple syrup.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's like
I want some of your syrup.
it's real good. I'm gonna have to bring some with me. Pack that. If they're bringing pancakes, pack that.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yep. I might have to make a special trip up there to get more. That stuff is good. Yeah, I'm good on whiskey after Jack Daniels. Trust me.
Right.
I think I bought 3 single barrel bottles, 2 Gentleman Jack bottles, a bottle of triple mash, a bottle of double mash, a bottle of the sherry, the Frank Sinatra bottle. Yeah, I spent some serious money at Jack Daniels.
You're gonna be my wife's best friend, bud.
my wife was like, it's like me coming home going to Jack Daniels.
Yeah, that's where we had planned on riding our bike down there on our honeymoon, man, and the weather got us, and we ended up just going to Blue Ridge Parkway and Skyline Drive and riding it for a week, but down into Maggie Valley and all that. It was a good time.
Nice. Yeah. Now our honeymoon we spent going up to Maine.
Nice.
So
yeah, I went to Maine one time. I went up there and watched a Fish concert.
Fish, I know that band.
Right.
One of my brothers was a huge fan of Fish, and we were going. It was in January, and it was snowing, and we went to a funeral up in Vermont. And we jumped in my truck and had Sirius Satellite Radio. So on the way back, he's like, "Hey, let's listen to something different." I says, "I got you." And I turned to the Fish station that played nothing but Fish on satellite radio. The other brothers in the truck were, because it was a King cab, so I mean full 4-door pickup truck. So there was me and 4 of the brothers in there, and me and the 3 in the back seat, we were just ready to jump out the window because you can only hear so much Fish. When you hear it for 3.5 hours straight, you've had enough.
Right.
Yeah.
It takes a little help to listen to him for that long.
Oh, he loved it. He loved every minute of it. Because, I had him listening to Octane and Ozzy's Boneyard and Turbo all the way up there. We were having a great time. My wife goes, "Road trip. Yep, we'll take the bike."
Nice.
Always take the bike wherever you can, There you go.
Yeah.
DDK ran with Jesus. He could bless him. Yep. Oh, Big Mike is also bringing Blackie's hot dogs. So you have to try some of these hot dogs.
All right.
The company where they buy their hot dogs, it's Blackie's recipe, and they only make them for Blackie's. You can't buy them anywhere else. And
Really?
Blackie's is a hot dog joint that's been in here in Connecticut since 1928.
Wow.
And they make their own hot relish, and they make, which is to me not hot, and they make their own mustard.
Nice.
So we're bringing some, so you got to make sure you at least try a few.
For sure. I love hot dogs, man.
I guarantee you, it'll be the best hot dog you ever eat.
I'm excited. Y'all gonna have to try a West Virginia hot dog though from Fat Eddie's down the road.
Absolutely, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm out. We do coleslaw and stuff on our hot dogs. I know how y'all are up north. All right.
Hey, I do coleslaw and chili.
Yeah, yeah. So there's a line in West Virginia, the coleslaw line. There's an actual sign for it. You get up to the northern panhandle, and they don't have slaw past that point in West Virginia.
No?
Nah, it's all from the northern panhandle down.
Ah, see, Oakley says toadies are better than fish. I have to look up toadies. I haven't heard anything of theirs.
Me neither. Have to check them out.
So, yeah, I'm going to have to, definitely have to try some of the West Virginia hot dogs. But you're definitely going to have a Blackie's hot dog from Connecticut. Everybody who's had them from Tennessee to Florida that tried them last year or tried them in Daytona and then again in Tennessee, also the same best hot dog they've ever eaten.
I can't wait. I've had some good hot dogs, man. My buddy Boots actually, the one that's going to sew patches for me, he is like a hot dog connoisseur. This dude will ride 9 hours to eat a hot dog. It's wild.
Well, we're going to have to bring him one.
Well, y'all got any more questions for old Mike here?
I don't. I mean, I have all my questions answered. Hootenanny, looking forward to getting out there. Really looking forward to, everything that has, West Virginia has to offer as far as the riding and the roads. It's phenomenal. I can't wait to get out there. I know everybody else who's going. When they get out there, if they haven't been to West Virginia yet, they're going to be amazed by the scenery and the roads. And the roads aren't paved flat. They're actually banked for the turns.
They are. And let me bring that up, man. I always like to say this every chance that I get. We have some very technical roads here, so please, please, please make sure that your maintenance is done on your bike and it's ready to go before you get here. Bike shops are few and far between here, so make sure you got your shit together.
And I'm not bringing the mobile shop.
Well, there you go.
I'm not bringing the mobile shop. I don't have a mobile shop. I will have some tools with me, but not a lot.
Yeah, I mean, everybody got some tools, but just make sure you look over your stuff really well before you come here.
Yep. Mel says the tutors.
Tutors is awesome.
Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to coming out there. As far as maintenance goes, the type of person I am with my bike, I had a small oil leak, and I got the bike home and I parked it and I found the leak. My wife went up today and got the parts, and I got it fixed.
Yeah.
Before dinner.
There you go. Yep.
Something about gaskets and high pressures with spirited riding don't go well. I'm going to have to figure out how to alleviate the pressure in my, believe it or not, my primary.
Oh, yeah? Huh.
Yep.
I have to get you a blow-off valve, bud.
Yeah. I might have. No, I'm just thinking just a vent tube would work.
Yeah.
Because
I'm sure.
the way the gasket blew out, it was definitely due to pressure.
Right.
Because it's been on that bike for 3,000 miles and just started leaking. So.
Yep. I would say you're right.
Yep. Mike goes, I got a guy. Yeah, that's me. my mechanic. That's me. But yeah, really looking forward to it. I don't want to tie up too much of your evening. It's probably, are you on Eastern or Central Time?
Eastern.
Yeah, so it's 9 o'clock your time. You got to get up, get to work tomorrow, put some schools back together so kids can have a place to go learn and get educated.
That's right.
Come September.
But I appreciate your all's time, man. I appreciate you having me on.
I appreciate having you on. Are you kidding me?
I'm really looking forward to meeting y'all face to face and giving you a big old hug.
Oh, yeah, it's coming. Bro hug.
That's right.
But so I'm going to leave you. I'm going to let you say the final word here. Give us your elevator pitch for people who are on the fence of going.
Oh man. So if you've never been to West Virginia, I promise you, if you come to this event, you're going to come back to West Virginia at least once a year from that point on to ride your bike. It's the best riding in the eastern part of the United States, if not anywhere in the United States. The riding's not only awesome, the people are great, the atmosphere is great. Everything about this place is just top notch, man. We're a hidden gem and we're trying to get some exposure, and we can't wait to see all y'all.
Yeah, right on. Now, let me ask you this. For those of us not from West Virginia, if we hear dueling banjos, should we ride faster?
No, you should ride towards them.
I've seen Deliverance.
I'm sure there's a couple old guys sitting around the corner with a quart of moonshine or something. Go hear the banjos.
Right on. And they don't use Everclear to make their moonshine out there.
No, sir. No, sir. We got that good water.
Got the good water in the corn.
All right. Well, I believe I'm going to go to bed, man. Again, I appreciate y'all. I hope there. What?
Mike, is there?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
There's one right in Summersville, and actually, there's one in Craigsville too. You'll go by it during the dice run.
Big Mike says he can't wait. He's heard me talk all about West Virginia since I've been back.
Good deal.
Everybody here has, because, I had such a great time with some great roads out there. But I don't want to keep you up past your bedtime.
Oh, you're good. Big Mike, I'm going to try to find you a side-by-side, bro.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll get you something to cruise around the campground with.
Absolutely.
His road glide's got a 135 in it.
Gotcha.
So
nice. All right. Well, I'm going to hop off here. I appreciate it again, and we'll see y'all soon, man. Be careful on your journey to see me.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Mike. You're welcome back anytime. Just let me know. We'll make it happen.
All right. Appreciate you. Thank you.
You know what? Why don't we do this after the Hootenanny? Like a couple of weeks after, we'll do a follow-up. You give us an update if you want, how much money was raised. And
I would love to do that.
We'll make it happen.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
All right, man. Later.
Y'all doing? See it.
All right, everybody. That was Mike, the guy who organizes the Hootenanny, aka the Hellbender, there in West Virginia. Looks like it's going to be a phenomenal time. A lot of my questions were answered. I hopefully your questions got answered as well. I'm trying to get to everybody here in the side chat. Yeah, thanks for the info. Awesome. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, what a great dude. And what a great cause. I am so looking forward to getting out there and, hanging out and just riding and being with friends and family and, and maybe make my family grow, because, just because, blood doesn't make you family, it makes you a relative. You pick and choose your family, and I pick and choose my family, and I choose my family by the people of who they are, not what they are or what they can do for me. But because honestly, I don't care about that. I care about the type of person you are, and I want to surround myself and consider you family. And there's a lot of people on here that I consider family, and there's a lot of people on here I consider close friends, because, not for nothing, I haven't met you face to face, and when that happens, things and bonds grow, and especially when you're riding together, that's when you really grow bonds and grow the family, and that's what I look forward to the most. We're going to keep this going, hopefully for a little while longer. What I'm going to do is send out the link here. If anybody wants to jump on, talk about the Hootenanny, if they got any questions, we could do that. Good night, Mike. You some bitches. Good night, Mike. Yep. My wife says it'll be a good time. I'm adopted. Yep. Yep, exactly. So here's the link. If you want to hop on. We'll get this going for another, I don't know, no more than 2 hours tonight. So let's see who wants to hop on and talk about the Hootenanny. Talk about, are they planning on going? Were they on the fence of going? Do they plan on going now? Or you'd like to go, but you know if you can go. And if you want to make a donation, that's the question I should have asked him. But I'm sure if you reach out to him on his Facebook page, and I'll put it up a link to there. Let's see. We'll go to his profile, and I'll put that in here. Go ahead and follow the Hootenanny, what the West Virginia Hellbender. Follow that link on Facebook, and if you want to make a donation because you can't make it, I'm sure there's a way you could reach out to him and get a donation out to him. I know I'll be making a donation because I like helping out. I really do. And this is for kids. They don't ask for their situations. And if we can help them out in any way we can, let's do it and have fun while we're doing it. Let's see. Am I going to Hog Rock? Frogzilla? Oh, no. Okay. He's asking, Xan's asking Frogzilla. Birthday boy's asking Frogzilla, are you going to Hog Rock? Unfortunately, I won't be going to Hog Rock. I have to pick and choose which venues I go to. And I already have my venues booked for the year. So, yeah, there we go. Baseball was, as you heard tonight, was hurt. And it's now fixed. So the oil leak is fixed. It's ready to go. If you're curious what gasket blew out, where the bike comes stock with mid controls. And there's a small gasket where it goes through the inner and outer primary for the mid controls. And I lose that shaft, the shifter shaft that comes through there when I went to forward controls. And that's the gasket that blew out, and I was leaking oil out of there. And without any failure, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. PA Biker, without fail. How you doing, buddy?
Good, bud. How you doing?
Good, good. Long time no see and talk to.
Yes.
How you feeling?
Yes.
How's the back?
It's all behind me now. It's doing well. Back to work semi. Unfortunately, the wife hurt her back.
Nice.
Yeah, last week she hurt it. Oh, yeah, it was sometime last week. She got out of her work chair and couldn't walk.
There you go.
I get better, she gets worse.
Yeah. Have you done any more riding? I know you went for a ride last time we spoke.
Oh, yeah, been out riding quite a bit.
Excellent. That's good news. Then you're really on the mend and beyond the mend and at the recovery stage of your surgery, which is good to hear.
Yes. No pain, just stiffness, that's all. But, that happens when you get old.
So you have no problems riding out to West Virginia now?
I would love to. I really did plan on going, but financially, it's not going to work for me this time.
I understand.
Going back to work.
Yeah, you've been out of work for a little while.
10 months.
Wow. Has it been that long?
Yeah, 10 months. Yep.
Oh, yeah, we're 5 months into this year already. Going 6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, been a while. But, I'm going to keep plugging at it. That's all you can do,
Yep.
So,
well,
I see you had a good time. Pardon?
I'm still coming to Gettysburg in July, so.
Oh, I'll definitely be there. I hear you had a good
It's
time.
in your backyard.
Exactly. There's no excuses. I hear you had a good time in Tennessee.
I had a phenomenal time in Tennessee. Dallas
Great,
and Penny were some amazing and gracious hosts to Mel and I. I got to ride Dallas's motorcycle. Because of him, I had to spend some money and buy new handlebars for my rope glide.
Oh, no.
Yep. So I had to spend some money.
Wow. Wow. So I hear they didn't want to give you no chicken.
Yeah, they didn't want to give the chicken up. So I did ask nicely 3 times, and this is a
I
story.
don't.
We go to Miss Mary Bobo's restaurant, and they call it Southern style. We would know it as family style. All the platters
Hmm.
are on the table, and you share the room with a large dining table, more than just your party. So they ring the dinner bell, we get seated, and I says, "I'll be right back. I got to go use the bathroom." So when I come back, all the trays have been passed around and are at the far end of the table. So I asked, can someone please pass the chicken? And I wait a little bit. And then I ask again, may I please have the chicken? And I wait a little bit. It doesn't pass. I says, can someone please pass me the chicken? 3 times.
Woo.
And then the waitress, bless her heart, nice girl, she just walks in and she picks up the plate of chicken and she goes, does anybody want these wings? I says, I want the fucking chicken. And she's like, here, I'll bring more.
Wow. That's too funny.
But I highly recommend Miss Mary Bobo's. You got to make reservations ahead of time if you're in Lynchburg, Tennessee. It's owned by Jack Daniels now, but the recipes are still the same that they have been for a millennium. Well, for 100 years.
Wow.
For 100
That's
plus years.
really cool.
Phenomenal.
Wow. That's good.
Phenomenal.
I'm glad you had a good time.
I had a phenomenal time. I'm not going to give it away, but Sunday is my Tennessee motorcycle music revival video.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to see that.
Yep. One thing I didn't like was I was emailing their staff about getting media passes. And they says, yeah, sure, we do that. Send us your social media links. So I sent them my social media links and I didn't hear back. So I assumed, what happens when you assume, that I was good to go with the media passes. Well, apparently when we got there were no media passes. And she comes up and says, oh, we gave all those out. I said, would have been nice if you let me know.
Wow.
Yep. And
yeah,
so I
that
had an opportunity ahead of time to get free passes being a veteran for my wife and myself. But I didn't want to take away from a veteran because I was anticipating getting the media passes.
Right.
Well,
Man.
I had to go buy our rally passes. And, people talk about Gettysburg being expensive to get into the vendor village and all that. It's $100 for my wife and I for the whole weekend.
Right.
For the 4 days. Well, the 4 days at Loretta Lynn's, the Tennessee Motorcycle Music Revival, with the military discount was $130 per person.
Whoa. Oh my God, that's a lot of money.
So for my wife and I to get in, it was $260.
And it wasn't worth it? Or?
And they only had 3 food trucks.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
So the lines to get food was astronomically long, and the wait was even longer.
Man. So that's the trip you won't be making again from there.
No, I won't be going back to the Tennessee Motorcycle Music Revival ever.
Okay.
Even if they offer me airfare and free passes, nope, not doing it.
There you go. I'm glad I know that. That's ridiculously expensive. Woo. Yeah, I bet you were pissed off. My goodness.
Mm. Oh, I got to do something. I don't know if I did it. I did it. Oh, wow. Hold on 1 second. I did something I wasn't supposed to, and it didn't get caught.
Uh-oh.
Let me see. Huh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Never mind.
Oh, okay. But Mel had a good time too as well, so
Oh yeah. I mean, we got to go to the Confederate Museum, which was amazing.
mm-hmm.
We got to go to Jack Daniels, which was phenomenal. We got to spend some
Expensive.
really good times with Dallas and Penny and
That's
Tweedle
right.
and NC Crimson Glide. Saw two of Journey Junkies while we were there.
Oh,
DDK
wow.
and his wife. I mean, really had a good time.
Wow, that's good. I'm glad.
Yep.
I'm glad it worked
Take care,
out good
Phil.
for you. I was wondering, I had watched the show last week. I wasn't able to come on, but I watched a little bit of it. And I got a kick out of some of the things. I laughed my butt off about the chicken thing, and
Yep.
wow.
That was
Yeah,
that's something that's going to live for an infamy.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Gettysburg this year. I'm hoping maybe the wife will come with me.
Yeah,
She doesn't like crowds.
I'm looking forward to hanging out with CJ and the rest of the band from Drowning Pool and
Yeah, I
meeting
like
the
it.
guys
Yeah.
from Saliva.
Yep. I've never seen Grounding Pool before, but I'd like to see him.
Yep. What up, V Rodder?
Hey,
So yeah,
Ryder. Very good. Very good. Well, I wanted to hop on and say hi and welcome back, and I'm glad you had a good time.
thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I
You
just couldn't
know,
see going live when I was down in Tennessee. Yeah, I didn't have my
no,
laptop right with me, and I was on vacation.
yeah, you gotta have time for you. You gotta have time for you and the wife. You can't always do everything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You gotta have some downtime for yourself.
Hello, Dean.
You know?
Dean Benedetti's here. Nice.
Oh,
So glad you're
now
doing
that I'm
better.
back up, hey, now that I'm back up and running, hopefully I can start getting some video out too. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's kind of hard to do videos if you're not comfortable and stuff like that. You know,
Yep.
I'm gonna try to build the channel up a little bit. You know, get a chance to meet everybody and whatnot. Hopefully I'll be able to do that next year.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm selling my bagger, so
Yep. I saw that. You got it up for sale.
yeah, yeah. Only reason why I'm selling it is just because it's a little heavy for me now. You know, with the back and
Yeah.
my leg and everything. It's not heavy riding, of course. It's just when I got to push that big thing back.
Yeah.
You know, so if I sell it, I'll probably get a soft. I really want a Deuce. Is what I really want. So hopefully, I've been finding them online pretty cheap. You know, between 6 and 7 grand. You know, that's really not bad with low mileage.
Yep. That's good. That's good. I mean,
Yeah,
limitations, and hey, when it's time to let
yeah,
something go, it's time to let something go. But you're not letting
yeah.
it go completely because you got your Indian.
Exactly. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a lot of fun on that, you know, but I would like a little bit more luxury part of it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That part I'll miss. You know.
Of course.
But it is what it is. You know, let somebody else enjoy it. You know, it's an '09. It's got 84,000 on it now. So it's been good to me. The
Excellent.
sad part I'll never get it back when I got into it.
Yeah.
But that's
No,
the
you
way
never
it is,
do.
you know.
You never get that stuff back. You
No,
know?
no. But let somebody else enjoy it. So
Exactly.
you
Exactly.
know, it's got to be something that somebody wants.
Yep.
You know, in order for me to get what I want out of it.
So what are you asking for? How much are you asking?
I was asking 7,500 for it.
7,500 for what year bike?
'09, 84,000. I'm wondering if that's kind of high.
No, I don't think so. For
No,
09, it's an electric glide,
Electric Glide Firefighter Special Edition.
firefighter special edition, 84,000
Yeah.
miles, $7,500. I don't think that's a lot of money for it.
No,
Me.
right, right. Well, like I said, it probably would have to be something that somebody would want.
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah,
And if when you look at the mileage to the years, it's less than 8,000 miles a year. So it's really not high mileage.
right, right.
And knowing
Well,
you take very good care of your bike.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, if I hear one little thing wrong, it's right to the shop. It's got to go. You know.
Good night, Tiger.
So,
Thanks for coming in and watching.
good night, Tiger. Yeah. So you know, I do want to sell it. I really don't want to see it after I sell it, so I kind of want to let it
Well, get some
go
good
far
pictures
away.
of it. Put it up on Facebook Marketplace.
I
And
did that. I did that.
okay.
Yeah, I did that. I actually just today dropped down 500.
Okay.
So, I mean, I've been getting bites on it. People, you know, inquiring in it, and
Mm-hmm.
oh, we'll give you $6,000 for it. Oh, this, oh that, oh this. I'm like, no, I'll keep it. I don't have to sell it.
Right.
You know. So,
Yep.
it's what it is, man.
It is. It is what it is.
You know, I am going to give some nice, little bit more riding on it before it goes. So,
There you go.
you know, I don't want to do it too much because I don't want to build up the mileage more. You know.
Yep.
But I
Well,
also don't want to sit either.
yeah. Well, PA, I'm going to end this live.
Okay.
Let's see. Gremlin says, would you like the mouth to the south to join? Sure, Gremlin. Why not? Then I won't end the live if you're coming on.
We're in trouble.
Nah.
Usually ending it because I'm boring.
No. No.
No, I
Not at
know.
all. Not at all.
You look tired. You do look tired.
Well, you know, I'm a little worn out. I've been very busy in the shop, which I'm grateful for. Busy at
Yep.
work, which I'm grateful for. You know, and I'm busy creating content and doing everything. So
Right. Right. Yeah. You get worn out, man. You got to get some rest. You know. How's the chopper coming?
well, it's still with the seat guy, and it should be ready next week.
Oh, okay. Cool. Very
So
good.
once I get it
Very
back
good.
from the seat guy, there'll be a lot of videos of the mock-up, building it, and getting it going. So, you know, I want to get the seat done first before I do anything else.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hello,
That's good.
Massimilio Guana. If that I always
Yes,
butcher your name.
Mario. I couldn't even understand that. What must have Mario?
I have no. I always butcher their name, and I apologize.
I wouldn't want to have to spell that every day.
No.
Bless his heart. Wow. Just joke and do what you need to do. He's not coming on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm
That's
gonna
easy.
let you get some rest.
All right, man. Have a good one.
You too. God bless. And get some rest, man.
You too. Thanks for jumping on.
Peace out. Yep. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. I'm going to end this live here. It's been a great evening talking to Mike from the Hootenanny, and thank you to PA Biker for jumping on. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for coming out and hanging out with me for the last hour and 35 minutes. I really appreciate it. All right, everybody. Until the next one, you live your best life you can. Ride often and ride hard.